4, 3, 2, 1. Go.
Alrighty guys, what's going on? Don't forget to smash the like button and subscribe for the information I provide. It is free. All I ask is that you scratch my back, I scratch yours. I'm currently putting this Suzuki Bergman 400 back together. I just did some work on this clutch. However, I actually have a product review to do. SUZUME sent me a torque, I'm probably not pronouncing that correct and I apologize, but they sent me a digital torque wrench. And I have a couple torque wrenches. However, I've never had one that was digital. I've always had the manual adjustment ones and I just have a bunch of those. So when they decided they wanted to send this to me, I was like, sure, let's go. So this has a plus 2% accuracy on the top end. So this is actually supposed to be extremely accurate. So I did look up the torque specs for this and I already have this preset for the torque specs. So to put these CVT bolts on there, it is basically 12 pounds, 12 foot-pounds, or I want to say it's like 8.9. Well, here, I'll put the specs in the side of the video there. I'm going to tighten these down just so that they're snug, and then we're going to go ahead and use the torque wrench. And the reason why you want to use a torque wrench for a job like this is because this is an aluminum case, and if you over tighten these, you will strip these out, and then this entire lower unit that's connected to the entire back part of the entire engine has to come out to replace the rear final drive unit. So that is why it is super important to have proper torque specs for things like this. But I know that this is 12 foot-pounds or 12 newton meters. I think I had this set for newton meters, so we'll push cancel. And yeah, okay, so I had it set for 12 newton meters. So it's like 8.5 foot-pounds or 12 newton meters. I always do my stuff in newton meters because most of the manuals that I work with, the service manuals, always come in newton meters, but this will actually do all of them. So if you press the button, let me turn the light on. If you press the button, see it says newton meters there. I've got it set for 12. You just hold this down to make adjustments. If you hold it down, it'll fast calculate, like jump through the numbers really quickly, but we want to be on 12, but I just want to show you that it has newton meters, and then it has inch pounds, foot pounds, and then kgs and cm. So, but we're going to be using newton meters on this one. So let me finish tightening this down, and then we'll see if we can get this to actually do what it's supposed to do. So it should show one green, then two greens, and then a red and a solid note when you've got your proper torque spec to where it should be. But I've got a bunch of these bolts. Let me crank these down real fast with my Ryobi power tool. I just want to get them so they're slightly snug, and then we can do the next part of this that needs to be done. So we're just going to snug them up. I'll see you when these are snug. Okay guys, so we're back. I'm going to hold the light button down so you can turn the light on and off. If you hold it down, it'll lock it in place. So if you just keep holding, it'll lock it, and that way no matter what I do, it won't make any adjustments. It'll always leave it at exactly what I need it to do. I'm also going to zero it out. I might have to unlock it. Nope, it'll zero out just like that, and I shouldn't still be able to make an adjustment. Nope. Okay, so we're going to put this on here, and we're going to tighten down until we watch our green lights here until it turns red and a solid note. So let's see what we got here. There you go. It's that simple. Just keep tightening. Watch your lights. Ah, boy, this one's tight. There we go. There we go. There it is. See how easy that is? Oops, I did not screw that one in all the way. But this just ensures that you're, you know, not over tightening and stripping these things out. That's what our aim is here, is that we're not over tightening these, because if you strip these out, man, you're just screwed, dude. Not good. It is always good to do your torque specs. Never use these to loosen at all. It's not a breaker bar of any kind. You just use this for tightening. If you want this to stay in good shape, this is how you do it. We're going for 12 Newton meters. There it is. There it is. There we go. There she is. Make sure I got this guy here. Nope. There we go. All right, and one more up at the top, but to do that one, I have to remove this from here and take that tip off and do it this way. I love that little lock button. And then I gotta come up here and do this one here. This one's a little tighter. This one's gonna be harder to do. Oh wow, that was right on the money. Well, there you go. That just worked out beautifully. Okay, so our case is tight all the way around. Just wanna make sure I check these. Should be good to go. Nothing's loose. Beautiful. I can slap this thing back together. This works beautifully, no issues. Very simple to use. Remember, once you lock it, to hold it down to unlock it. There we go. So now it's unlocked. I can adjust how much I need it. And this will go from all the way up to 100 foot-pounds, I want to say. So this is a 3/8 capable of 100 foot-pounds. You can do track and trace on here, presets. I normally won't ever have to use that kind of stuff, but if you were curious, yes, you can do track and trace. It is 100% capable of both of those modes. It does come with a very nice instruction booklet, and this beautiful little case takes 2 AAA batteries, which it did come with, Toshiba, and it came with the little screwdriver to put them in. It goes right here in this sweet little case. I have no complaints. It'll automatically turn off after 5 minutes, and our job here is done. So if you guys were looking for this, I will include a purchase link for this. It was actually reasonably priced. For being digital, this was reasonably priced. It seems to work really, really well. I've used it now for 2 different jobs. I wanted to put a little use on it before I actually gave my thoughts on this thing, and I find it to be extremely useful. It's actually much easier to use than my manual set ones, even though my manual ones are just twist a couple times and you're right where you need to go. This one you have to adjust a little bit more. I think the accuracy of this one is much, much better. I think this is a much more accurate unit. Like I said, it's within the plus 2% range of being extremely accurate. So this is very, very, very good. Plus, like I said, capable of 100 foot-pounds. For a 3/8, that's impressive. So there you go. Purchase link will be in the description. Shout outs to SUZUME for sending that to me. I'm going to be using that in more jobs. Every time I use this, I will be putting it in the description for purchase. So if you see this thing in future jobs, every time you see it, you'll see a purchase link for it. And it works really, really fantastic. It is a very good product. So I have no issues with it. Like I said, I have a bunch of manual adjust ones. This is now my favorite tool to play with when it comes to the torque wrench stuff. So I gotta finish putting this back together. I will catch you guys on the flip. Toodles.